All right, you guys, here she is. This is my new daily driver. I just recently purchased this car from my father-in-law, who did not want the car anymore because it was too low. It's a 1999 Acura RL, so it's the first generation RL. It only has 92,000 miles on it. So the car relatively has been driven less than 4,000 or 5,000 miles a year, and it is in pretty good shape mechanically. Now, my mother-in-law had been driving the car, and the car is from New Jersey. The car's paint had been neglected, seriously neglected. Tons of deposits and swirls and deep scratches, and had been parked outside, and it is from New Jersey, so you do get the salt and stuff like that. So I took the opportunity to buy an orbital. I spent 23 hours over 4 days detailing the shit out of this car. We did 3-stage paint correction and polish, and then I did a layer of glaze. All of this is ceramic, chemical guys. And then afterward I did a layer of the chemical guys ceramic wax. So quite a bit of work. Now the interior is also in equally good shape. Let me guys back it up here for you guys to get a good look. 22 years old, you guys. This is a 1999. This bitch is partying like Prince, right? And she still looks like this, or able to get it in this condition. Some of the stuff I could not get out. Some of the deeper scratches like that. But again, 22 years old. It's pretty good shape, man. Look at this. Impressive. I use the chemical guys, the Torc Effect 10 with the, I believe it was their V32, the extreme compound. I did that first and then went in with the 36. And then after that, topped it off with some of their jeweling polish. I think it was their 38. Afterward, like I said, I went ahead and did the, we did the glaze, their wet mirror finish glaze, and then onto their ceramic waxes. Trying to just keep the car in good shape for a while, but look at the reflection. And it's pretty insane. 22 years old. I'm going to show you guys the interior. Again, 22 years old. The driver's seat does have some wear after 22 years. Pretty clean. I managed to use some acrylic polish and polished out all of the wood trim. Everything looks completely new. Most people don't know, I didn't know this either, but this is not real wood, it's just plastic. It looks like wood, and it's got that nice clear coat on it so you can shine it, polish it. Look what I even did to the drawer trim here on the sides. I'll put a link down in the description of all the stuff that I used, you guys, so you guys can see what I did and what I used. Now, of course, on a 22-year-old car that was been driven by 2 adults with older kids, the back seat is immaculate. Now, Azulina's purpose is not to get rid of Ruby, of course, you guys. I'm not going to be dailying or replacing my track car with a 22-year-old luxury car, but I have to take advantage, man. My father-in-law is one of those guys who's very, very meticulous, a lot of attention to detail. He never drives anything shitty, and he keeps his cars for a long time, takes really good care of them. This got moved along to my mother-in-law, who did not do a whole lot of driving, so in turn the car remained in really good shape and basically just sat in a garage. He wanted to trade it in. It was getting a little too low for him, and there was no way I was going to pass up an opportunity to pick up a car this nice, this inexpensive, and this dailyable. When I drive this thing to work, I feel like I'm sitting on a leather couch and just watching a video of the movie, or video of the freeway, basically just moving. It's the complete opposite of Ruby. being an enthusiast, I kind of dig the opposite ends of the spectrum. It's kind of dope. You know, one car is completely uncompromising in one way, and the other one is kind of the same in the other. Just super numb, super mellow, transfers weight so slowly when you go around corners. It's funny, but kind of cool, and kind of a cool little story. It's going to stay in the family. It's been in my wife's family for 22 years, and now it'll be in our family here. Nice looking car, man. Obviously the Japanese designed these back in the days to basically copy the S-Class, or at least in my opinion they do. I mean, look at the wheels. You look at the rear end of the front end, even the shape, it looks pretty obvious. But great car, and looking forward to dailying this thing.